Hey guys, good evening. It's Lynn's with a major recipe because it is holiday week coming up and everybody's cooking some major food, and people have already put on some weight during COVID and they want to eat healthier. And you know what? There's some really phenomenal ways to eat healthier. I have a very dog who wants something. Hold on. There's some amazing ways to eat healthier. And it usually comes with dessert because, you know, turkey's fine. Here, baby, where are you? Turkey's fine. Turkey's got some great, amazing qualities to it if you eat meat. And also, turkey's not high in fat. It's like a white meat, so you're fine with that. And the stuffing, well, you know what? It's Thanksgiving, so enjoy yourself. But where we kind of go wrong or steer off the golden path here is with the dessert, because the desserts last longer than Thanksgiving, right? The desserts we keep for a couple of days later. If you're just gonna have it that night, then please, by all means, I am a big, huge component or person and very strongly suggest that you live a lifestyle, not a diet. Now, what does that mean? That means if you eat poorly most of the time and occasionally you eat something that's great, like a salad on a Wednesday, that does nothing. But the same, unfortunately, holds true that if you eat well most of the time and occasionally, like Thanksgiving or Christmas or your birthday or when your friends are going out one night, you eat yuck, that too does nothing. So if you guys don't want to change to the healthier options that I'm suggesting now, and you want to just enjoy the yumminess of Thanksgiving, and this is yummy too, don't get me wrong, it's equally as yummy, but if you guys don't want to, don't. Just enjoy your holiday. However, some of these recipes, guys, have the most amazing medicinal qualities, and you don't have to just have them for Thanksgiving. So if you're being mindful and you're on a roll right now, and you really, really want to have a great Thanksgiving of health and not worrying about eating all that extra food, and you want to cook a little healthier, I got it going on for you. You saw the apple bake, the apple crisp. I know a lot of people made that today. I got a lot of messages. And this one is my all-time favorite. This is my mom's gift to us every Thanksgiving. This is what she brings because I have a gluten-free house. We have gluten-free children, and we're gluten-free in this house for the most part. Just about everything is gluten-free. So that being said, my mom always holds off on the crust and makes this amazing gluten-free and dairy-free pumpkin pie. And says, "Oh, Lynn, you took out all the good stuff." Oh, no, I didn't. Because wait till you taste this. It's insane, and you're going to love it. Okay, so let's talk about what's in this, okay? Or well, let's talk about why I'm actually pushing pumpkin, because I actually want you guys to have this more than just Thanksgiving. This is an insane pre-workout, an insane post-workout meal. This is insane for your kids to have for breakfast. I mean, insane, like really, really, really good quality nutrients. Pumpkin has a very large nutritional benefit for your body. The Journal of, it's very high in beta carotene, that's why, that orange. And the Journal of Natural Medicine actually says that the sources of beta carotene that come from orange are more easily absorbed from your body than sources of beta carotene that come from green leafy vegetables, which is where most of us get it. Who thinks of eating pumpkin, right? You only think of eating pumpkin when it's the holiday season. Well, guess what? If you love it, you can have it. So that's the reason. Another thing is that this pumpkin is high in potassium, which you need for every function in your body. And potassium, this higher in potassium in pumpkin, more in potassium in pumpkin than there is in a banana, of all places to get your potassium. Who would think, right? So it's really, really important. It's super rich in so many different things. Hold on, let me come here. Come here, T. We'll do one more, okay? Hold on. Okay. And super rich in so many different things for you that you guys have to love it. It's rich in antioxidants that are called lutein and xanthan, and those are free radical scavengers that actually help with your eyes. So it's really important to do that. It's also has amazing benefits with your heart because it's got some tremendous amounts of omega-3s in it, and it's high in fiber, low in calories, high in complex carbohydrates, which means that it makes you fuller, faster, and it assists you in your weight loss because you're not going to have the munchies. So this is a great alternative, not only for Thanksgiving, however, for any other time you want it. Again, post and pre-workout. So it's amazing. Okay, guys, so let's go into what these eat. I want to tell you, this took me, I want to say 8 minutes to make. I am not joking. Everything I make takes hardly any time at all because this is what I need to do. I have 5 kids living here and I don't have a lot of time. And this is absolutely delicious and completely 100% simple. Okay, pumpkin. Let's talk about where to get this pumpkin. You can get it from a can. I actually get it from a can. If you can get like a BPA-free can, that's much better, but this is just from a can. Buy it organic, but there's something I need to tell you about this. A lot of people find, hold on, no, where are you? No, okay, I'm sorry. A lot of people get pumpkin pie mix, and if you read the back of pumpkin pie mix, it says Dickinson squash. Dickinson squash is not pumpkin, just FYI. And it has a lot less of the nutrient value than pumpkin does. So when you turn mine around, mine is just gonna say ingredients, pumpkin, nothing else. You wanna get organic pumpkin, so really make sure you read your labels. Now, if you are going to buy a pumpkin and actually do the pumpkin itself, there's a couple things I want to tell you, okay? If you're gonna choose a pumpkin and make pumpkin pie, which is a lot of fun for your kids, please make sure that your pumpkin has even color, because these are the things you want to look at, because you're not going to go to the field and pick it. You want to make sure that the top, you know how you got the nubby thing, the stem, you make sure this still has a little bit of green around it, because if it doesn't, it's an old pumpkin. And you also want to make sure that it is firm and nowhere should be soft. It's soft, chuck it, okay? And let me see here. There's a couple things I wrote down, everything, because I don't want to miss anything, okay? The bonus, okay, wait, this is great. The bonus about making your own pumpkin pie with an actual pumpkin is that there's seeds inside the pumpkin. If you're making spaghetti squash, you know I've told you guys to cook those seeds. The seeds in pumpkin are loaded, absolutely loaded with something called oleic acid. And oleic acid is absolutely phenomenal for doing amazing things for your cholesterol. What it does is it keeps your good cholesterol and it lowers your bad cholesterol. These seeds are absolutely amazing. It also is high in tryptophan. If you guys know what tryptophan is, that is what's in your turkey that makes you kind of sleepy. It's a mood enhancer, so you're gonna get a lot of that. If you make your own pumpkin pie and eat turkey that night, you're gonna pass out, okay? So you'll give your kids though, right? Okay, so just make sure that if you're doing that, so you've got the can and you've got the real deal, and both are just great, okay? What else do we have in here? We have coconut oil spray, so that we spray and it doesn't get sticky, right? You've got almond milk or coconut milk. I have coconut with toasted coconut almond milk in here. I don't even know how that exists, but I saw it today. I'm like, I am making it with that. I haven't even tasted this yet, so I'm sure it's amazing. Okay, the reason I chose this is the regular recipe calls for condensed milk. The ingredient is 14 ounces of condensed milk. Now each this is crazy. Each serving for the condensed milk has 130 calories. Ask me how many servings they need you to have, right? Or how many servings are the equivalent. It's 2 ounces. So 2 ounces is a serving, and each serving has 130 calories per 2 ounces, and we need 14. So calculations means 910 calories. I don't think so. No way, we can go to 30 calories. It says 45 calories. You can use regular almond milk. You've just cut the caloric intake of this thing by a quarter, less than a quarter, just by adding almond milk instead of the condensed milk. But of course, the condensed milk is sweet. So what do we add instead? We add maple syrup. 1, because it's not sugar. 2, because maple syrup has some tremendous, which I won't get into today because I'll bore you to death, tremendous health benefits to it. So we add the 2 combination, which is less than half of the 910 calories, way less than half, that you would get from adding the condensed milk that everybody adds. So chuck it. All right, so I've got the almond milk here, 30 calories, and I've got my toasted almond milk here, and you can use coconut milk, you can use almond flavored coconut milk, and the calories are super low, and it's fantastic, and you don't have that rush of sugar. I have pecans here. Pecans are optional. I decorate pecans afterwards. We have ginger, cinnamon, I have vanilla extract, sea salt, and cloves. And I want to talk about the extra things that we're adding in here and why they're so good. It's really important to know this, because when you start cooking other things, you guys need to know what you're putting in your stuff and why it has the specific qualities that it does. And if you start adding them to certain things that you're eating, you're going to find that you have some medicinal benefits that you may not have known about. And remember, you are what you eat, and you have a medicinal cabinet, not only in your fridge and in your pantry, but also in your herbs and spices. And they're really potent. So let's first talk about the number one. Let's talk about cloves. Okay? The these are cloves. They're actually flower buds. They're dried out flower buds. They are so stinky yummy. They smell unbelievable. They're very, very, very strong. Okay, they come whole. They come grinded up in powder. These are whole. They come in an oil even, believe it or not. Okay, and the oil has tremendous benefits. I'm going to tell you guys. I'm going to look over here at my stuff. They're known for their nutrient value as well as their medicinal value, like really, really good medicinal values for cloves. Okay, cloves are the second most the most herb with the highest antioxidants. Okay, so the second on the list with the most antioxidants. It's high in minerals, calcium, potassium, and sodium, and it also has vitamins A, C, and choline. Okay, and interestingly enough, the medicinal benefits are quite interesting. Okay, this is an analgesic. Okay, so if you get the clove oils and you have a toothache, I know someone out there has a toothache, they told me today. If you were to take that oil and put it on a cotton swab and put it on your tooth, it acts as an analgesic, which means that it numbs your tooth. It will actually relieve it. It acts as an anti-inflammatory as well, especially for rheumatoid arthritis, which is phenomenal, guys. If you guys know someone with RH, really tell them to get some cloves in their diet. The cloves oil, add it to something. It really does make a difference. It also acts as a antiseptic. The oil can be put on cuts and scrapes to clean things out. So if you don't have anything to clean it out, you've got some cloves, you're in luck, okay? So cloves are spectacular. And then you've got your cinnamon. Now, everyone's like, take cinnamon for granted. Cinnamon does not get enough credit, and I want to add and give some merit to cinnamon. Cinnamon is outstanding. Cinnamon is known and it's been around for about 400 years in literature. You can read about it anywhere for its medicinal qualities. It actually helps to balance your blood glucose, which is crazy. It's really good for weight loss if you've got in there. It keeps things nice and even. You know, when you spike up and down, you know, in the presence of glucose, when it's spiking, you can't lose weight. You can't do it. So cinnamon is a great thing to add to your shakes. It's a great thing to add to your pumpkin pie and other things that you're eating, your oatmeal, whatever it is that you're eating, you can add this to it. It is great. This is an interesting one. It's a great antimicrobial. What does that mean? That means that if you have somebody in your family that has acne, if you were to put this together with honey and put it on your face, put your hair in a ponytail first because gross if you're sticky, it acts as an analgesic and really purifies your skin. Believe it or not, that's what cinnamon does. And it's also the 7th most beneficial antioxidant in the list of antioxidants. It also helps with candida, guys. Oregano oil is really best with that, but it helps with candida. And if you eat enough of it, it should prevent and help prevent you having a UTI when candida is present too. So that's really good. Okay, last on this list is ginger. Ginger is one of my favorite things. We add ginger to this pumpkin pie. Ginger, if you guys could add it to anything that you're eating, buy the fresh ginger. It kind of looks like a wormy, rooty thing. If you haven't seen it, I could show you what it is. I don't have any on me, but ginger is one of the most amazing anti-inflammatories. It is absolutely phenomenal. Remember, the root of a lot of diseases comes from inflammation. So you want to have an anti-inflammatory diet, if you will. There's so many things that do that, and ginger is a big one, okay? And so is, a lot of them are, but we'll get into that another time, okay? It is anti-nausea. I'm looking over here at my nose to make sure I don't miss anything. It's a natural painkiller for arthritis, guys. So if you are suffering with a little bit of arthritis, you want to get some of this. Of course, your apple cider vinegar will help in the morning if you've got that traveling arthritis that you feel in your joints and stiff. And please go back and look at that video if you are experiencing some like arthritic feelings and stiffness in the morning. Your apple cider vinegar will really help. Shots of ginger will really help too. Put them in your smoothie. Cook with it. It's amazing. It helps to sidetrack. Prostaglandin. I'm not going to say this right. Prostaglandin. That is a substance that's released by your body. It's called prostaglandin. I'm killing it, but it's okay. What that does is that causes your blood vessels to inflame a little bit, and that's when you get your headaches and your migraines. And ginger's really good for vasoconstriction, and it helps you get those blood vessels to not be inflamed anymore. And it may help you guys if you guys experience headaches or migraines. Those are just like amazing benefits from these herbs and spices that we have. It's insane. You know, if you have like any Chinese medicine background, you know, they use a lot of these things and all these herbs, and you're like, okay, well, it's not really medicine. It is really medicine. It actually really is. For example, the drug digitalis. Digitalis is a drug that they used and they still use, to actually, it's called the digoxin. Sorry, digoxin is a drug that people use to get your heart rhythm into a normal, non-arrhythmia state, so beating normally. And that's a known drug. It's been around for years. And they actually got the drug from a leaf called digitalis. And digitalis, if you eat it, that's what it does. And you know, a long time ago, the shaman used to follow around the animals when they were sick to find out what herbs and spices they were eating to actually help you to figure out medicines. And that's really where our medicine is based from. So all of these things that you've got in here really need to be used, especially for maintenance. I'm not saying if you're really, really sick, modern medicine is absolutely spectacular. But if you're experiencing rheumatoid arthritis and you guys want some relief, gosh, you've got some cinnamon, you've got some natural anti-inflammatories, strawberries. There's so many different things that help so many different ailments in your body that you don't have to be plagued with. You just have to eat right and make sure that you're not causing extra inflammation in your body. But I'm on a tangent because we're making pumpkin pie. Here we go, guys. Okay, so the rest of the ingredients are eggs, and that's it. I think I've named everything. Oh, I do want to tell you guys, if you want to take a little bit of a shortcut and you want to combine your cinnamon, your cloves, and your nutmeg, sorry, there was nutmeg in there also, you can buy something called pumpkin spice. You want to make it really easy for you. And pumpkin spice has cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, allspice, and cloves. And this is organic. It's yummy. It's Morton and Bassett from San Francisco. Whatever that means, I do not know. But it works, and it's yummy. And let me tell you how we are going to make this, okay? This is so simple. It's not even funny. Okay, I'm going to get my, hold on. I want to grab my stuff here so I can make this for you. And what we're going to do here is we're going to heat up the oven to 400, guys, okay? So heat up your ovens to 400. Let's bake it. And here we go. We got 400. And we're going to grab a fork. And I'm going to show you just how easy this really is. Oh, we need a mixing thing, right? We definitely need a mixing bowl. Where is a mixing bowl? Here's a bowl. Okay, so we got a bowl here, right? You're going to take 2 eggs. I am not joking. This is how easy it is. I'm going to actually use 3 eggs in this one. Sometimes I like it a little denser. If you get it a little more denser, you can add an extra egg. Otherwise, it's like a little less dense. And you know, you'll find out as you make this what you want. And I make these in little pies sometimes too for my kids. Okay, so I put that. Now they're a little older, like, Mom, can we just have a pie? Okay, so you're going to add that. You are going to add 1/4 cup. That's 1 1/4 cup of almond milk or coconut milk. Okay. That's excellent. Easy peasy. And then we're going to add, I'm going to add allspice to make it easier, okay? I'm going to add as much spice as I want. I'm going to tell you how much spice you guys want to add, but I add a lot because I really like it, okay? So I'm adding that in there, and then you're going to add a little bit of sea salt, okay, guys? And then you're going to add your vanilla extract. I do a capful twice, okay? Adding that yummy vanilla taste. And then I'm going to add, this is a 1/2 cup of your yummy maple syrup, which is extraordinarily good for you. And then we're going to open this can with my can opener of pumpkin that is rich in everything, as we discussed in the beginning. If you're just joining us, please make sure you listen to the beginning of this because you can have this anywhere, anytime. So let's open this up right now. Let me put this in the garbage in the sink. And then you add this. This is how easy this is. You add it to this. All right. There you've got your pumpkin. Literally 1 can, that's all you need. And put that in there. Let's make sure you get it all out because it does stick. It's not like it comes all out. Like, you know, some people just plop right out. This does not do that. Okay. Mix it up. I am not joking. This is how easy it is. And it's so yummy. I'm just mixing it all up now while your oven is heating. And this is not hard to mix. You don't need a mixer. It really is not clumpy at all. You just have to get around and get those eggs in there because the eggs are what's going to hold it together. You know, and that's why I like mine a little more firm. So go for the 3 eggs for now. Okay, let me just see. I'm almost done here. You guys are going to love this. It's so good. And when you serve it super cold, it's even better. And this, Andrea, this one's for you. I do cook for my clients, which is great. Okay, so there we go. That's all mixed up. Take your coconut oil spray and spray your pan because you don't want anything sticking to it. And you can use olive oil spray too, guys. It doesn't really matter what you use. I just use coconut oil. Okay, and you guess what? You pour it in there. There you go. And yeah, you just made a pumpkin pie. That's it. Okay, and you put it in the oven. Put it in the oven for approximately, I believe it's 40 minutes. And then you take it out and put that thing in there. It'll all settle. Let's make it settle. There we go. I'm going to stick it in the oven. And it's about 40 minutes. You can take a look at when it gets brown. It's going to look like this. It looks like this. And then I take these pecans and I put them all. I mean, honestly, I just decorate it because it's fun and it's Thanksgiving. So we're making, you hear my cat meowing? He hears me cooking. Hi, kitty. And you just go around and you can decorate it just like this. And then I put one in the middle like that. And there we go. Maybe not quite so squished in, but that's what we do. So this is that easy, that medicinal, that nutrient rich, that yummy. You don't have to, guys, you don't have to give up taste when you go healthy. You really don't. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this pumpkin pie. I hope if you make it, take a picture like you guys always do and put it in there. Again, you don't just have to have this for Thanksgiving. So if you go for the other one or somebody brings it over and you don't feel like making this, you can make this anytime to have a pre-workout and a post-workout. But I want to top this off. I want to top this off and tell you, if I haven't pushed this enough for you to make an alternative, I want to tell you, if you were to have a regular piece of traditional pumpkin pie with the crust on, which is very good, but mine is better, FYI, it is about 330 calories. And that's without the topping that you would put on it, like whipped cream or sometimes vanilla ice cream. That's without that 330 calories. Mine is 70. Right? 70. Yes, I said 70. I don't know, 330, 70. For me, the 70 works better, and because I'm not compromising any taste whatsoever, this actually tastes a little bit better. This is the way to go. Okay, guys, have a beautiful, beautiful day. Tomorrow, or the next day, I'll be posting a pecan pie that I made with Susan Klein at Fit Foods a couple years back on my TV show when I had a talk show, and that is another, it's paleo pecan pie, and it's really, really good. That one is a little higher in calories, but it is absolutely spectacular and so much healthier than the normal one, so we're gonna go with that. Okay, guys, I love you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for listening. And if you guys have any questions, I'm gonna post a recipe tonight, I swear. The other recipes are up. The French toast recipe is coming up. I think the apple crumble one is up now. That's up, so you guys can go ahead and look at that one, and I'll get that French toast one. But this one is coming up right now. I already wrote it. I just have to plug it in there, okay? Have a beautiful, beautiful evening, and I will see you tomorrow morning sometime tomorrow for our workout. Have a beautiful day. Bye, guys.